Hello everyone. Right here in front of me I have this Xbox I just purchased on eBay and I got it in the mail today. It was listed as is, broken for parts. I think the reason was, like they said, the DVD drive was stuck. Well, I got it today in the mail and then I plugged it in, and then at first the DVD drive wouldn't eject, so I kind of tapped on it like that and then it came out. Well, I put a disc in it. Well, actually it booted up to the menu and I put a disc in it and the drive closed, but it would open up again, so it would just keep going back in and out as I was pushing the eject button. But I thought I'd look at it a little closer. As I see right now, the Xbox is kind of really dirty. A lot of crud on it. It's not a lot of scratches or scuffs. I mean, there's right there maybe. Well, it looks like it was on its. Someone said on its top, maybe, like, and they spun it around or something and it scratched it. Yeah, inside of the controller ports are really dirty. A lot of dust in it. All that's gonna have to be cleaned out. Yeah, a lot of crud in the crevices right there. Like I said, this does work, or it actually turns on. And there was, like, things saved to the hard drive, like save games. There was music. But one thing I noticed right away when I flipped this around, which I've already taken the screws out, and I took that off, but somebody had already opened these, because you can tell that when there's a holes in these stickers right here. But this was manufactured 4/15/2002. I think this was refurbished at one time, because it looks like there's a sticker on top of an old sticker, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's not too bad a shape compared to, like, some of the ones I've seen. But to open it up, you take the 6 screws out on the bottom, and the lid pops off. Inside you have the hard drive. This is a Seagate. I don't know where it says where the. Let me flip it around. Trying to find out how much space it has on it. Some of Xboxes have 8 GB hard drives and some have 10. But anyway, I don't know what this sticker is. It's been a while since I opened up one. It's never been opened before. I don't know if it was checked by Microsoft, maybe when it was sent to them. This screw for the DVD drive's been removed, so somebody's got into this DVD drive before. It's a Philips DVD drive, which is, back a long time ago, it was one of the sought after drives, was Philips or Samsung, because it had a better reliability rate. But, like, once you got the cover off, I noticed there should be 2 screws, one right here and one right here. Someone's took this apart and they didn't put the screws back in. You can just pull this out. It disconnects the IDE ribbon from the hard drive, and you pull it away from the DVD-ROM drive. This yellow cables, or these cables right here, there's a little connection in the bottom. You want to be careful not to tear these, but you can just reach down, just kind of gently wiggle it and pull it up. This will disconnect the DVD drive from the motherboard. With that all said and done, you have to pull the hard drive side up first, and it's going to be kind of hard to do it with one hand. You can pull this ribbon cable away from this. There's a little groove it sets into. Just kind of, you can work it out now or after you get this piece of plastic out. So actually, I'm going to set the camera down and come back to it. Okay, I got this unplugged. It was actually these are kind of hard to remove. There's a Molex connector, and those are a bit tricky to get to. But yeah, I got this out. I'll set it to the side. The first thing I noticed getting in here is it's kind of dusty. Look at this power supply. It's got a lot of dust on it. The fan has some dust in it. But I want to take note of right here. Actually, I want to go ahead and pull the DVD drive out too. Make things a little easier. Okay, so like right here where these capacitors are, if you can see that the tops of them are bulging, and some of them even have crud, the electrolytic fluid, leaking out onto the board. And you can see that down there is actually like the fluid, and then dust is stuck to it, it looks like. It's like really nasty, and that has to be removed or it's going to eat the components and some of the traces away, and then this won't probably work at all. So those will have to be removed, cleaned, replaced. Though surprisingly this Xbox still works, but here soon it probably won't even power on. I haven't checked seen anything with the power supply. Sometimes that can happen on the power supply. These capacitors could bulge and leak. I don't really see that right now, so that should be good. And then one more thing is the clock capacitor. The capacitor responsible for keeping track of time on the system has busted and leaked all over the motherboard, just like the other capacitors. It's really nasty, a lot of crud on it. That will have to be cleaned up as soon as possible and replaced. Or actually, you don't have to replace it because this looks like it's a version 1.0 motherboard because it has a GPU fan on it. And only the very earliest version of the console had a GPU fan like this. So other than that, everything looks good. I mean, it was a good sign that it powered on, but those capacitors have to be removed and replaced, or this thing won't be any good. So what I thought might be an quick, easy fix turned out to be, a solder job. Another thing to note is these are the RAMs right here, these RAM chips. There's 2 on the front, and then there should be 2 more on the other side. There's spots where you could actually put 2 more chips, so you can do a RAM upgrade and install some more RAM to the system. Another thing I recommend doing is pulling up these heat sinks, taking this fan off, the heat sinks off, and cleaning and replacing the thermal paste. By this time, this thermal paste is going to be dry and cracked. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick video showing what this Xbox looked inside, and make another one later of me attempting to repair this board and taking a look at the DVD drive and seeing what's going on with it. Until next time.